Welcome to English 1001, a brief overview of the course. I'd just like to introduce myself to you for a moment. I'm Dr. Michael Alema. I've just completed my 15th year at LSUE, but I have been teaching college classes since 1989. I was probably younger than some of you when I taught my first English composition class at McNeese State. I've been teaching online courses for the past 10 years, and in 2015, I completed a year-long teaching certification. On the screen, you see some information about me. These are just some of the things that came to mind, but it does give you a little taste of my taste. I just thought it might be nice to know that there's a person behind the computer screen. Here you can see the general scope of the course. We'll begin with an overview of the structure and uses of the essay, and then you will begin writing. After the first module, you will be writing an essay a week. In addition to the essay, you will have other weekly learning activities to prepare you for writing. Some will test your comprehension of the reading material, some will give you practice opportunities, and some will give you a chance to interact with and receive feedback from other students in the course. I am also giving you an opportunity to brush up on your grammar and mechanics, so all modules after the first will have a grammar section. My hope is that after you have completed this course, you should be ready to produce good writing in both the college and the professional setting. Whether or not this is your first college course, you should be prepared to take an active part in your education as we proceed through the course modules. One of the more difficult things I will ask you to do is to let go of all your old writing habits. Students are often intimidated by college English classes, and they respond to this by clinging to their old habits in which they feel safe and secure. They also resist when an instructor introduces them to new concepts or expectations. You need to prepare to grow as writers, but you have to understand that growth is impossible if you are not willing to admit that you need to learn these new approaches. You will also need to trust what I have to tell you about what professors and employers expect from your writing. We all are afraid of looking stupid. I know I am. I really, really am. But if we don't see and accept our mistakes, how can we ever improve upon them? And if we don't improve, what are we doing with our lives? Some of you may have taken online classes before, but if you haven't, you are going to find it a demanding and rewarding experience. You and I are not going to have the kind of interaction that we would have in a face-to-face class. As a result, my job is to oversee your learning in this course. But your learning falls mostly on your shoulders. You have to motivate yourself, schedule your own class time, and use the learning materials until you have internalized the necessary concepts. In many ways, this course is more like an independent study than a traditional class. Therefore, you will have to take over most of the responsibility for what you learn in this course. That doesn't mean you are alone. You will be working with other students through workshops and forums, and of course, I'm always here to answer questions, give you additional instructions if I can, and provide you with guidance. Perhaps the most important piece of advice I can give you is to have fun. You have a tremendous opportunity here, one that is very rare. As of 2017, only 6.7% of the world's population had a college degree. That means 7 billion people do not. It's not that they don't want one. It's that they simply haven't had the opportunity that you have. You are literally one of the luckiest people in the world, and you should be happy about that. Hold on to that happiness as you work, struggle, learn, grow, and achieve this semester.